guys, I'm Deja Brady, and today I'm going to be talking about the evolution of women in history. You know, for centuries, women have been put on the back burner of this country. And it's sad because, in fact, women are the truest patriots of this country, especially in establishing our country. There are loads of women who do tremendous things for our country, and do we hear about them? No. So I decided to pick a few instances in history where I felt like women have shown tremendous strength and got things done. First, I'm going to talk about women in war. Specific and talking about the American Revolution. Now, you know, women are expected to stay home, take care of the kids, tend to the crops, do all the things around the house until their men go off and fight for war. But when the American Revolution came along, we've seen women start to break out with their opinions and form groups and try to fight the British just as much as the men. So with this organization, we see this definitely in the Daughters of Liberty. With a group full of British patriots women who were just tired of the taxes that the Britain were putting on the colonists, just as any other normal man. These women, though, they protested, they stated their opinion, and they gathered together. And one of the things they did, they refused to buy any British goods. Women refused to buy the goods. They encouraged other women to not buy the goods. Not only did they avoid to buy the tea, they made their own tea out of herbs and berries. They were very resourceful. And not only did they avoid buying British clothing, they made their own. They had a community, a movement around making their own clothing and becoming independent. So, Revolutionary War, we start to see women kind of getting a voice and kind of holding on to what they believed in. The second war I want to discuss is the Civil War. It was very expected for women to tend to the men's rooms, especially in the Revolutionary War. But during that time, it was just as much male nurses as it were female nurses. But around the Civil War time, this was a time that was really a push for female nurses. And like practically the only people who were tending to the wounded soldiers were the women, were the first responders that were getting there, you know, during the time of the war. So not only did these women tend to these man wounds, they were responsible for making their uniforms.
They made medical supplies. And they also worked in factories.
During the Civil War, we see women not only sharing their opinion, but holding jobs or holding their own and like building a place in the society where they're just more than housewives and just the mother of the children, but they're actually doing things. And the person who really pushed this was Clara Barton. Clara Barton really industrialized nursing and made it really a field for women. She really stated like, this is a field for women. We should be out there helping our troops, and this is the way we can do it, and this is our space that we can do it in. Pretty interesting. She later on went to create the Red Cross. So even Clara Barton herself, we see somebody raised to her actually building the business. We see the evolution and how the strength women are gaining over the years. Important movement women were the abolitionist movement. They were the key people who wanted slaves to be free more than anybody else, because women identified with slaves more than anyone. They didn't have any rights. They couldn't vote. They basically were the same thing. They were just white women. And at this time period, really tried to combine the issues of slavery and gender equality. I guess they felt like once we knock slavery out the door, then we can reach gender equality. One of the main people who supported these were the Grimmett sisters. On slavery, you know, they thought they were slave owners, but got swept up in the Great Awakening and they converted to Quakerism and they moved up north. Now, not only did these girls do this, they actually went on a tour of speaking on the evils of slavery and then saying how much United States should abolish it. And this tour, this was unheard of. This shocked many people who witnessed the tour, because why are there women speaking in public? Why are there women expressing their opinions and debating things that men have put in place in public?